now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing our officials for this match. First referee, Josie Del Rosario, FIVB International Referee. The second referee, Daniel Palada, National Referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Middle blocker from Rizal, number 2, team captain, Abby Maranyo. Outside spiker from Bulacan, number 8, Eya Laure. Outside spiker also from Bulacan, number 9, EJ Laure. Opposite hitter from Pampanga, number 10, Ara Galang. Sitter from Leyte, number 11, Alina Bicar. And middle blocker from Batangas, number 16, Zach Carandan. Starting libero from Iloilo, number 19, Jen Yerba. Head coach for Chery Tiggo is Emilio Kung Fu Reyes. And now the starters for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Middle blocker from Davao, number 7, team captain, Mati Matayag. Outside spiker from Cebu, number 1, Isa Molde. Setter from Rizal, number 9, Mars Alba. Opposite hitter from Zamboanga, number 15, Royce Tupino. Outside spiker also from Cebu, number 18, Cici Rontina. Middle blocker from Pampanga, number 22, Chery Nunay. Starting libero from Bataan, number 16, Thang Ponce. Head coach for Choco Mucho is Dante Alinsunuri. This match is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is the semifinals matchup between Chery Tiggo and...
Let's check out the starters for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. You have Maranyo, Carandang, Eya Laure, Bicar, Jen Yerva, EJ Laure, and Ara Galang. Meanwhile, for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, you have Nunag, Madayag, Tobino, Alba, Ponce, Rondina, and Molde. And we are all set to begin this match. Thank you for joining us here on One Sports Plus, and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Dipianco together with Coach Ronnie Magsanok and our courtside reporter Kyla Castillo, ready to bring you the match. And this one we mentioned at the top of the coverage, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans already with a win in the semifinals. A win here, Coach Ronnie, will guarantee them at least a playoff
for the finals.
So
and that's huge, definitely, because they are the only unbeaten team so far. Although nasa pangalawang playdate tayo, napakalaking bentahe na nakauna ka. And right now you have moved yourselves 3 sets away for a playoff. Sa finals berth. Although one of the match goes to Cici Rondina and the rest of the Flying Titans.
If you're Chery Tiggo, you're quite pleased with the result of the match a while ago.
Yes. Answered prayer, really.
Yeah. You don't want...
Had Petrogas won, they would have been out of contention almost.
Yeah.
But right now, that's a reprieve as they dodge a bullet. The Goal Smashers, a team that they have to thank for with that 4-set win earlier.
1 point each to begin this one. EJ Laure with a serve. Alba sets up Molde. The dig by Nierva. Eya. Easy over. Alba looks at her options. Goes to Tobino. Bicar picks it up. Maranyo with a setup to Galang. Flat on the attack, and it sails out.
Coach Kung Fu Reyes shaking his head after that last attack missed.
We send this to Kyla Castillo for this report. Kyla?
Thank you, Dip. We all know Chery Tiggo Crossovers as the diesel team. Pero ibahin nyo ngayon dahil sabi ng nagbabalik mula Korea na si Mama P, gas team na kami ngayon. In their previous games, it is evident how being a diesel team forced them to play catch-up in crucial times. And here in the semifinals, sabi niya hindi na pwede yon because favored are those who are able to start strong and end strong. Arriving at NAIA at 12:30 p.m. then heading straight to Phil Sports for this game. Mama P has one goal in mind. Kailangan naming maputol ang momentum ng Choco Mucho. She knows that it's not gonna be easy, but she believes that for Chery to pull the Titans down, their teamwork must shine. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere for only 149 pesos per month. Back to you, Dip and Coach Ronnie.
Thank you, Kyla, for that report. While Kyla was speaking, the rally is still ongoing, but what she said
Hanggang matapos.
oh, hindi pa tapos. And it's kept alive here.
So, ibig sabihin, ganun din si Tots Carlos. Galing sa airport, diretso rito. Mas maaga yung game nila di ba? Sumama to, diretso rito.
So finally, that ends on a point for Chery Tiggo. But going back to the report of Kyla, the dedication, of course, Mighty Pat knows the gravity of this game. And she will be here no matter what.
It's all about the commitment. Given full permission to fly abroad, ilan ba sila na lumipad? Si Tots Carlos.
Yeah, two of them.
Mylene Pat, of course.
Well, si MJ Phillips did that last year.
Correct.
Right, so she saw action a while ago for the Petrogas Angels. Meanwhile, we are at a deadlock 2-all. And Tobino will score a point. She played so well in that game against Creamline. Right behind CC Rondina, scored 20 points to help out the Flying Titans in that comeback win.
This is a three-time NCAA champion. Has played for multiple teams in the pro ranks and definitely a go-to scorer in her own right.
Sila yung nag-ala-diesel nung larong yun, yung Choco Mucho.
Reverse sweep ang ginawa nila. Lost the first 2 sets, won the last 3 against a team without Tots Carlos. But nonetheless, first win in 12 tries.
Right.
Her sister team. Title 3. Galang trying to help out her team jump the gun against the unbeaten team here in the semis, the only team unbeaten so far in the Flying Titans.
Yun nga yung importante to have a strong start. And trying to catch the line, but it was wide. And lead will go to Choco Mucho.
Laure had 13 points in their first encounter at 11 of 36. Laure against Petrogas, 13 of 58, had 15. Definitely would like to hit the ball on a more accurate note in terms of percentage, in terms of accuracy.
Becar sets up Karandang. And Ponce unable to control. And she has 2 early points for the Crossovers.
Came off the bench in their first meeting last March 2nd. Scored 4 points. Karandang against the Petrogas Angels, meanwhile, had 8 as a starter.
First time they played against each other this year. It ended in a 4-set win for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
That was played over or nearly 2 months ago. That lasted nearly 2 hours. Won by Choco Mucho 25-9, 25-23, 20-25, and 25-17.
5-4 here. The 1-2 for Becar. Alba waits for it. Sends it over. Becar this time goes to Karandang. This time it's out. And a 2-point lead for the Flying Titans.
The best blocking team. Talking about the Flying Titans against the best digging team in the crossovers. And in that last sequence, Karandang against the smaller blocker went wide. Gives up a 2-point lead here to the Flying Titans.
6-4. Becar bumps it. Laure on that cross court.
Laure's numbers have been down 3 points against Choco Mucho, while against Petrogas, EJ just had 5 in 3.5 sets.
More will be asked from EJ Laure.
Has to deliver, really.
Yeah, in this game, if they want to have a fighting chance, especially if you're going against the likes of CC Rondina.
Exactly. Second best scorer so far here in the competition.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
A double bronze medalist in the Southeast Asian Games in beach volleyball. When she came back to play indoor volleyball, she changed the course of this franchise.
Alba will go back to CC. Rondina goes up. It was there for the pickup. Becar finding that open spot. Bodies on the floor. Molde and Ponce keeping it alive. Laure went for that same spot a while ago. Rondina on the off speed. Nunag, the setup. Nierpa with a dive. Play continues. Oh, both teams playing good defense. Inangat para kay Laure. Rejected.
The touch. Coming from Royce Tubino.
Oh, lucky break for the crossovers. But no team letting up in that point, that rally, Coach Ronnie.
Blocking for the Flying Titans. Floor defense meanwhile for the crossovers as advertised. What about Coach Dante Nismurin? Nagtinikling kanina sa pagitan ni Isa Molde at ni Tang Ponce.
Alba, one-hand set. Nilipat kay Tubino.
Wow.
Laure for the dig. EJ. Cici was there. She goes up for the spike. Alba. Maranyo read that one. Yerba able to save. Mars to Cici. And it's kept alive once again, but Ea Laure comes up short. And we go to the first technical timeout. Choco Mucho up by 2. Of this semifinals game day number 2. Tang Ponce doing her thing, 20 digs against the Creamline Post Smashers.
Pun intended. So far, so good for Cici Rondina. The focus of attention defensively for the crossovers, of course, is to try and contain Cici's scoring explosion.
Alba back sets to Tubino. That sails out, no touch. And the lead is down to 1.
Royce Tubino was 18 of 48. Royce Tubino, I believe, in terms of scoring, is at 21 points in 12 matches.
Alba goes to Molde, shut down the block. As Abby Maranyo helps her up. And we are tied once again at 8-all.
A many-time national player. Also an archer. That was Ara Galang with a denial against Isa Molde, by the way. Multiple champions in the UAP under Coach Ramil De Jesus, of course. While the Laure sisters would like to cross over to the finals and help out this franchise get to the top.
Outside for EJ Laure. Yun yung interesting question, Coach Ronnie. Who's hungrier? Because Choco Mucho took them a while to get to the finals, right? It was only last year that they entered the PVL finals. Tong Chery Tiggo nag-champion in 2021. But since then, they haven't gotten back to that stage.
That's how hard it is to get to the finals.
Molde.
Maraming sinirang pangarap ang Cool Smashers.
And they're still done to get back to that
yes.
finals. As Choco Mucho will get that point.
Nierva has been doing a masterful job as a defensive specialist. In terms of digging, Nierva is at number 6 in terms of receptions. Nierva Not in the top 10.
10-8. Good serve coming from Nunag. Maraño. Laure on the runner. Alba.
Well
Had to
played.
kneel and went to Madayag for that tip-in.
Excellent shoot set coming from Mars Alba. Has taken over the primary center's role for Coach Dante Lincino in this set. The low and quick one to beat the defense. 3-point run here after the score was tied at 8 apiece.
And this is the biggest lead so far for the Flying Titans. Galang on the combination. Doesn't work. Mars, a bit tight. Nakuha yan ni Maraño. Bicar goes back to Abby. And Maraño will score.
That's what Chang Abi does so well. Score when needed to. But more than that, very composed. Just knows how to compete. That's why she is a multiple national team player. And continues to be one of the top players here in the PVL landscape.
And more than the numbers for Abby Maraño,
It's the presence,
right?
the leadership.
Right.
Having her straight points kasamang dip, ngayon they take 2 points back. Go ahead, please.
Having her on your side, no, Coach Johnny really did a lot for this young Chery Tiggo team.
And you know what? When F2 Logistics folded up, it leveled the playing field here in the PVL.
Yeah. And Galang, Maraño are now part of the crossovers, helping them out in their finals bid. Maraño back sets. Went back to her. Bicar goes back to Aya.
Wow.
And too strong for Alba. And we are tied at 11-all.
This is what we were referring to earlier after that line shot coming from Laure. It's not just the shots that she takes. It's not just the attempts, but it's the points that she makes. In terms of accuracy. Full force in that line shot.
5th deadlock already of the match. EJ was right there. A again, this time on the soft touch. Alba, back row for CC, and Rondina will score.
Anywhere she goes, she is a double threat. And even on that pipe play, CC Rondina can explode. Back row play, called by Mars Alba, no problem. Scoring off the block, stopping a 3-point run, restoring a 1-point lead.
12 serving 11. Nierva clears it out, goes to Laure. Too soft. Get that out of here, says Manny Madayag and Mars Alba.
Adi Madayag manning the net, but more than that, scoring off that offensive block. Sabi nga natin kanina, Adi Madayag had a total of, I believe, 6 kill blocks in their first meeting alone.
And we know that Choco Mucho is also the #1 blocking team. The dig by Ponce. CC with the attack.
Mars Alba doing the right thing. Rubino contained at the right. Molde has not scored from the left. But CC Rondina from the back row, 2 points. That's 2 straight. For a 3-point lead once again on another 3-point run.
And timeout called by Chery Tiggo.
Makinig muna kayo. Tayo tumayamot eh, para naandito tayo eh. Yung bola papunta sa inyo. Ang tao nawawala dun sa bola. Yung bola na ngayon lumalapit sa atin. Ikaw pa yung lumalayo sa bola. Pambihira yan. Ha? Bakit? Tinatabig lang yung bola eh. Ikalawag-lagan tayo sa harapan natin. Ang masama in between. Yung kita papunta sa bola. Punta kayong kasalat.
Aggressive pa tayo. Kaya-kaya.
Sayang eh. Ang lambot-lambot ang galaw natin. Pwede natin atakin. Depensahan. Ang wala. Laulaw ang galaw.
Go, go, go.
Hindi tayo mananalo ng ganyan. Trabahoin nyo.
Trabaho tayo.
Depensa muna tayo. Depensa.
The postseason of the association is finally here. Watch the 2024 NBA playoffs only on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, and Pilipinas Live. Hashtag everyone's game. Hashtag NBA on Signal. Timeout called by Coach Kung Fu.
Tone of concern. Specifically on the defensive end. Not with force, but placement yung mga tira. Bakit hindi nila masagot?
They respond through that attack of Karandang, but Ponce
Smart.
was right there. So was Nierva. CC with a pickup. Molde on the attack. Nierva again with a one-hand save.
Oh,
Easy over. chance for Choco Mucho. Molde on the drop.
Good coverage by Bicar.
Nierva, the setup. Galang. Sent back. Karandang. It drops.
Karandang has been the most successful hitter here for the crossovers, and Bicar has gone to her multiple times. Karandang with 3 points.
On 3 attacks.
At that spot.
She has kept Chery Tiggo within distance here in set number 1. A change in setters.
Yes, Mylene Pat also coming in for Aragalang.
And what did Kyla say? Straight from the airport?
Yes.
12:30 p.m. Landed here in Manila. She sends it over. Oh! And she gets the point!
Miscommunication between Pang Ponce and Cici Rondina. That simple push.
Yun pala yung pasalubong ni Mylene Paat. No?
That one.
Oh, right there. Rondina unable to pick it up.
2 straight points after they called a timeout earlier.
A good serve by Nabor Alba to the running Madayag. It's still playable. The effort from the crossovers, keeping it alive. Molde.
Nice.
And nobody there to pick it up.
And there's a reason why Alba keeps going to Isa Molde. Molde may have not scored in at least 4 or 5 shots. But look at that flow coming from Isa Molde. Formerly of the Fighting Maroons in the UAAP.
15 serving 13. Ea sets up Paat. Ponce on the pickup. And
Wow.
CC again flying and scoring.
Tremendous adjustment in mid-air coming from Cici Rondina. Close to the net, no problem.
5 points now for CC. Second technical timeout. Choco Mucho by 3 points. Awesome live sports viewing is guaranteed with Signal yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Switch now and get up to 3 months with no cash out. Visit www.signal.tv/switch for more details. Back to the action. 3-point lead once again for Choco Mucho.
Oh, they get a 4-point lead. This is the biggest lead right now here in set 1.
17 serving 13 now.
Another 3-point run here for Choco Mucho, who was with Kat Tolentino still in that first round encounter versus Chery Tiggo.
Serve sails out for Molde. You're right, that's what the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are missing in
Kat
this
Tolentino,
game.
right. He scored over 70 points already in the minimal time that she has played in this All-Filipino conference.
Which is why they are relying on Royce Tubino to step up in her place as Rondina comes up short. That's back-to-back points for the crossovers to cut the lead down to 2.
15 serving 17.
Former best setter in high school, Rhea Laure.
Oh, but it sailed out.
3-point for the Flying Titans as Madi Madayag steps up to the service line. 7 of the 15 blocks in that 5-set win over Creamline, delivered by Madi Madayag.
The service errors hurting both teams, preventing them from getting on a run. Meanwhile, Rondina takes advantage.
Service error and that overpass, leading to 2 straight points for another 4-point lead at 19-15. Final timeout called here by Coach Kung Fu Reyes.
At 4-0 tayo, wala nangyayari sa loob. Kailangan lang natin isang pasa. Tapos, ang lalaki ng blocker natin sa harap. So, kailangan nyo lang, ipasok natin yung bola, kargahan natin, yung blocker na yung bahala sa kabila. Kung sa serve ba lang, tapos na yung labanan, okay lang sana kung sa atin. Nagkukumit tayo ng error. Ngayon, pagbalik, error ulit tayo, so masyadong mabigat. Ngayon, kailangan natin tumatlo. Paano mangyayari? Trabawin natin. Basta muna. Okay? O, apat na to, ha? Kapitan niyo yan. Kapitan niyo. Kapit tayo. 1 big pass, ha?
You see Ivy Laxina in the venue. Genyeva had 9 excellent digs against the Petrogas Angels in their last match. But Coach Kung Fu using up his final timeout. What a dig by Mars Alba. Back with the crossovers. EJ. Tobino keeps it up. Alba goes to CC. Check. The push. Aya was right there. EJ had to adjust. It was a bit tight. Karandang has stayed efficient all throughout this set.
Correct. Following the footsteps of former Lady Tamarao, Remy Palma, Karandang has also made a name for himself and right now is proven to be up to the task here in the semis with 18 best 4 points so far out of this 16-point output. So 25% contribution for Karandang.
Had just sailed out. Sumobra lang for Karandang.
Oo, isa kanina galing kay Aya Laure, isa kay Karandang. Stops that slight momentum. And once again, they will find themselves down by 4 points late here in set 1.
5 points away from taking the opening set are the Flying Titans. But hasn't gotten a cleanest of attacks. And another point for Choco Mucho.
And that was an earnest reminder coming from Coach Kung Fu. Earlier, it was on their defense. A while ago, it was unforced errors like that one.
Was received, but Alba goes to the middle. Picked up by Laure. EJ on the attack.
Slowed down.
Holder was there. Rondina again. What a save. Laure with the extra effort there at the back row. And Tobino will score.
CC softening up the defense, really. But look at that swing coming from Mars Alba. From the open to the opposite, and Tobino caught the blockers on their descent. And Tobino scores. Probably point number 2 for a 6-point lead, largest here in set 1.
Chery Tiggo looking for answers, and they get one. But they need more than that.
They need more than a 2-point run at this stage. Multiple and consecutive points, seamless play to be able to overhaul this 5-point disadvantage as Alina Bicar makes her re-entry together with Ara Galang.
Alba goes back to Rondina.
What a weapon. What about Chery Nunag? Never gets tired of trying to attack a blocker. Isolated, no problem. Line shot beats the defense of Alina Bicar. So fun to watch.
She heads to the service line. Bicar goes to Galang on the off speed. Tobino. Aya sets up her sister. Set back by Choco Mucho. A high free ball. Alina goes to Galang. Floor defense of Choco Mucho working well, and that drops inside for Isa Molde.
Going to zone 5. Isa Molde under the radar, but Isa's always been a top-notch offensive weapon. Together with Coach Carlos in their years together, playing for UP with the likes of Marian Buitre, among others, and Chami Chamzon.
Choco Mucho already at the set point, but a point saved as that one went out.
7 set points earlier.
18 serving 24. Alba back sets Tubino. That is sent back. A block for the crossovers, and they save another point.
Something that they can use moving forward, heading to set number 2. A little bit of momentum, a little bit of scoring run to bring the confidence level back.
Alba to Nunag. That's wide. 3 straight points now for Chery Tiggo. Which is why Coach Dante Alinsunurin will call for time.
Kasi buwan tayo. Kung tayo ito, dito tayo, may meron tayong isang bakit. Okay? Sige, isang magandang receive na naman yan. Patayagan tayo. Ha? Sige, sige. Go.
Trabaho. Go. Isa lang. Isa lang po. Iron Pride!
Timeout called there by the Flying Titans as they've given up 3 straight points to the Chery Tiggo Crossovers, who are not giving up just yet here in the opening set.
A service error, a kill block, and then that last attack miscue. So 3 straight points given up. It's a good thing. It was a 7-point buffer earlier for Choco Mucho on 7 set points.
20 serving 24. EJ continues to serve. Alba goes to Molde on the drop. Vicar read that one. The bump to Ea. Check. Ponce. Rondina from the back. Nieva with a pickup. Vicar bumps it. Galang. Molde again. Play continues. Nieva. Tuara. Ponce with a save. Kept alive.
Wow.
And Tubino ends that one. And set 1 goes to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Excellent defensive battle between Tang Ponce and Jennifer Nierva.
Look at that one. CC Rondina, all 7 points for her to start this match. And you felt the impact of her scoring for the Flying Titans as we end the first set. Choco Mucho getting that one 25-20. We'll be back with set number 2 right after this. here on One Sports, on One Sports Plus and Pilipinas Live. Set 1 just finished 25-20 in favor of the Flying Titans. 7 set points for the Flying Titans, and then Chery Tiggo sort of gave a scare there, going on a 3-0 run. But let's talk about what the Flying Titans did to pull away dahil tikit tayo ng una, Coach Ronnie.
Well, I really thought that defensively they were better, especially at the net. Forcing Chery to go to only 10 of 62 in terms of attack rate. Just 16% clip. And that will not get it done. Choco Mucho, meanwhile, 15 of 61, much better at 25%. Big count, tied at 22. Floor defense has been outstanding for these two teams. Dun sa net play nagkaroon ng diferensya. Chery Tiggo, mas marami pa. But I thought that Choco Mucho changed a lot of shots and slowed down a lot of attempts. And as a result, they were able to counter and score in transition. That's why they're +5 in terms of half points after set number 1.
And we talked about how CC Rondina led the scoring, 7 points for her in that set 1. Royce Tubino added 4. Lisa Molde and Maddie Madayag had 2 each. And Chery Nunag with a point as well. Meanwhile, for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers, they're able to activate the middle, Coach Ronnie. Karandang has 4 already. However,
You know
yung
why?
Wings, no?
Because of the pin hitters that have been contained by the blockers. So doon ang pihit ni Alina Bicar. But for them to come out on top, the Laure sisters and Galang, they have to be able to explode here in the next coming sets.
We are about to begin set number 2 here inside the Phil Sports Arena. Once again, thank you for joining us. Dip Dipianco, together with Coach Ronnie Magsanok and Kyla Castillo, covering this match. A good serve.
Ooh.
And it starts off with an ace, courtesy of Mars Alba.
CC Rondina 7 points, but Tubino has 4, and that's already 11 of the first 25. Two excellent scorers able to find their scoring race and put pressure on the defense of the Crossovers.
Alba, back sets, Tubino.
Blocked.
Nilipat kay Rondina, CC with a power.
Wow.
Bicar goes to Karandang again, and they haven't found answers to that. Talking about the Flying Titans trying to defend itong si Karandang.
Definitely better than the 10 of 62. Out of those 62 points, or out of the 62 attempts, probably Karandang had about 5 or 6 and connected in 4 on 6 attempts.
Free ball. Bicar goes back to her. This time Alba picks it up. And Rondina breaks the block.
Every time CC Rondina attacks, you know that something is going to happen. Look at the attention that she gets. That's through the block point coming from CC Rondina against Aragana. Finding the seam on that defense.
Bicar tosses it. Galang. Steady defense by Ponce, who sends it over. Bicar goes back to Karandang. And that's already dropped. That is a legal play. However, tumama na sa sahig is what our first referee was saying. So now, Choco Mucho will challenge that one. A floor touch is what we will check out. Early on here in set number 2.
Assistant coaches Jesse Lopez and Mapaya. That's Ancheta, right?
Yep, Beno Ancheta,
Ano Ancheta?
Doy Barica. Mga nakakover din natin yan.
That's a lot of knowledge to help out Coach Dante Linsunurin. Former teammates Jesse Lopez and Dante Linsunurin for the national team. Ajit Babayad, of course, a UAAP big name player. Once upon a time, also handled this team briefly.
Yeah. Right in front of Rondina's foot as we go now to Kyla Castillo for this report. Kyla?
From missing the semifinal stage for the first two conferences, he's headed the team to reaching their first ever finals appearance in 2023. The Choco Mucho Flying Titans now look fiercer than ever. And Coach Dante Alensinurin says, we did not come this far only to come this far. This is his fourth conference with the Choco Mucho Flying Titans now, and he couldn't be prouder of the growth and progress that they've made. He shares that he feels very lucky because tinutulungan siya ng kanyang players punan ang mga gaps through honest feedback. Sabi nga niya, gusto ko na hindi lang ako yung natututo sa kanila. Give and take is the style that works best for us. With another finals opportunity within reach, Coach Dante emphasizes a focus on fundamentals, urging his team to time after time play within the system. Nasa Phil Sports Arena ka man or Team Online, you can enjoy this game via the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos per month. Balik sa inyo, Defense Coach Robin.
Thank you, Kyla, for that report. Well, ever since Coach Dante Alensinurin entered the frame for the Flying Titans last year, people were expecting, okay, what changes will he make? And it took a while, no? 2 conferences, they ended up 7th place. But then, in the second All-Filipino conference, they entered the finals. And they felt na yun yung change na hinahanap nila.
If you have followed the career of Coach Dante Alensinurin, a successful men's national team coach, you know that something was going to happen eventually for this franchise.
Holde. Karandang was there. Laure. Ponce again with the pickup. Alba. Back sets. Tobino. High up. Nilipat kay Galang. Does the same. Madayag. Karandang again with a save. And it's kept alive by both teams. Rondina on the off speed. Zach Karandang playing excellent floor defense. And it ends up with a point for EJ Laure.
Earlier, it was Chery Tiggo acting as the secondary setter. What about Karandang? Playing as a libero. And as the action was heated in that long rally, you could see Catolentino and Desiree Cheng really enjoying themselves immensely.
Coach Ronnie, hindi mabibilis yung rally dito at both teams extending the exchanges. Just like this one, the dive, the save, free ball. Bicar, back sets, Galang on the drop. And a 2-point lead for the Crossovers.
Seldom has not once given up an easy point. But I thought that she was winded, diving, flying, and trying to save every play. Good smart play on the part of Ara Galang on that tip over the blockers that turned to a drop. 2-point lead, Crossovers.
And this is something that Chery Tiggo did not experience in set number 1. Choco Mucho led the entire time in the opening set.
Wire-to-wire win for Choco Mucho in that first set.
The save there by Bicar. Laure off the block, and the lead continues to increase.
Floor defense doubly better. Karandang working harder. Definitely a workhorse from the first set on offense, and here in set 2 with their floor defense. And the Laura sisters have responded offensively here for Coach Kung Fu Reyes.
A 4-0 run for Chery Tiggo. Choco Mucho trying to end that rally. Not yet. Bicar keeps it up. EJ straight to Ponce. They go to Tobino. Naabot ni Ea with the extended arm. Alba goes to Royce.
Good combination play.
Wow!
And that simple decoy move coming from Madayag. Played up Honey Royce Tobino. Stops a 4-point run. That's the lead to a couple of points. Tobino, a major force. Tremendous addition to this roster of Coach Dante Alensinurin.
With Royce Tobino, you're getting a veteran presence, someone whom you can count on.
Who can score in double figures,
right,
if given the chance.
And with Mars Alba, what you get is a scoring center.
True. A double threat, really. Mars Alba, first time that these two teams met, had 5 points. Mars Alba against the Cool Smashers had 1 point.
You love to see that from Mars Alba, 5-6.
Maski nung nasa Lasal pa, ganyan na siya kahukay.
Naibalik, second try, nabitin. We are tied at 6-all.
Right, that 4-point run was answered with a 3-point surge on the flip side. Alam mo, kakapit at kakapit kasi pag hindi nakalusot, tapos.
Just like that.
At pag nakalusot naman yung kabila, halos nandun na.
EJ, Alba, quick reflex. A again, getting a touch. Easy over. Ponce wanted that badly. Madayag, blocked. Rondina, pumps it. High free ball. Nierva will send it to Bicar, who backsets to Galang. Ponce just everywhere right now.
What about Bicar's defense?
Steady as well. And Galang finds the spot.
Time and again, Galang getting her chances. Tremendous defense coming from Bicar. Perhaps familiarity, but Galang going down the line, beating Tang Ponce, and likewise the double block. You know what she can do.
Oh, good serve by Galang. Good defense as well for Alba on the net. Collision. Chance here for Chery Tiggo. Maranyo on the classic running attack.
That's the masterpiece for Abby Maranyo, restoring a 2-point lead.
And it's the Chery Tiggo Crossovers first to the technical timeout, 8-6. Arena Plus Aztec sa sports back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig. The Chery Tiggo Crossovers holding on to a slim lead over the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
And first point for Maranyo earlier after a 2-point contribution in set number 1. Another scoring option for the Crossovers.
Molde. It's back with the Flying Titans. Rondina from the back. Again, CC scores.
Finally, she scores. 2 in the set. 9-point output for CC Rondina. Ang bihira pag lumipad. Yung backline parang nasa harapan eh. That is a 34% hitter, by the way.
Back set by Bicar. This time nabasa yung running attack ni Maranyo.
Did you see that?
Alba tosses. A slight push. Ea. Royce able to get a touch. Molde will give up a free ball. Bicar on the 1-2, read perfectly by Ponce. Meanwhile, Rondina. Oh, you gotta do more than that to cover her attacks.
But you know why she gets a lot of attempts? It's because of Tang Ponce's excellent effort sa floor defense ng Choco Mucho. Kaya ang daming transition plays hanggang makapatay ng bola si CC Rondina.
Again, the lead erased. 8-all. Alba Picks it up, Ponce the bump. Here comes CC again. 3 straight points for CC Rondina and the lead back with Choco Mucho.
That's just a machine at work. From the back line. 5 plays to the open. The double wall was wide open, by the way. Down by 3 or 4, now up by 1. Down 3 earlier, so this is already a 4-point swing in favor of the Flying Titans.
9-8 is the score. Galang.
Sinigurado ko lang.
Alba goes back to CC. Clips the net. Bicar. Nilipat kay Laure. Tobino again. Not the cleanest of receptions there. But Rondina. Saved though by Chery Tiggo. Alba goes back to CC. Oh, she is making the crossovers work hard to save those balls. They're all over the place. Diving, scrambling, and a hard-earned point for EJ Laure.
In as much as Tam Ponce has been excellent, thumping it all over the offense and defense of the Flying Titans, Jennifer Nieves has also done the same. Grab the crossovers, stay afloat. Grabe humabol ng bola, grabe bumuhay ng bola.
This is a much closer set number 2. 6 deadlocks in the first set. Right now, we are not even halfway through at 6 deadlocks na rin. Alba goes to CC. EJ was right there. The running spike. Pauline Gaston against her former team, that is.
Right, of course.
And this spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Another former Lady Eagle going down the line. Earlier it was Abby Maraño. But Sakarandang also had her share of brilliance in this match.
Lead back with the crossovers after back-to-back points. Tough set. Alba on the ground. Play continues. And Rondina rewards her efforts. What a cherry bomb.
What about the way Tam Ponce communicates and dictates her leadership? Unbelievable. CC Rondina once again detonates another one. 240 points. One of only 3 players over 200 points heading to the semis.
And 12 points now for CC. Before that play, Mars Alba with a great control. Nunag the setup to Alba. Oh, crowd loving that one.
Tight, too tight.
Masyadong mahirap yun for Ea Laure.
Tried to go for a cut shot. Angle was so steep. Another 1-point lead here. What about that off-speed coming from Mars Alba?
But they are putting on a show, Coach Johnny.
It's the semis. Everybody's in peak form.
11 serving 10. Oh. Doesn't go over. And 11 all here in set number 2. Pauline Gaston with a serve. Alba, one-hand set to Chery Nunag. She did that in the previous game, and she does it again.
Crafty. Time and again, they've been attacked by Karandang, Abby Maraño, and of course, Pongay Gaston. Now, Chery Nunag, the cherry bomb, unloads one. Nunag right now has a total of 2 points.
Another chance here for Choco Mucho. Alba goes back to Rondina. Galang doesn't get there on time. Rondina continues to pour in the points.
So just wear down the defense. Alba keeps going to CC Rondina, and that is with reason. Attacks the taller blocker and scores against Karandang.
And a timeout called by Coach Gong
Galaw natin.
Flores.
Kailangan lang yung galaw ng isa, yung sa susunod, kailangan mag-complement. Ang gulo-gulo ng galaw natin. Nakakatapos tayo ng bola, yung second ball, third ball, hindi natin may set up na maayos. Kaya unstable yung atake natin.
7-4 earlier. 9-4 run here for the Flying Titans.
Legendary music icon David Foster returns to Manila on June 18. Buy your tickets now at ticketnet.com.ph or call 8911-5555. Coach, ayaw mo to, Coach Ronnie? June 18.
Keep me sa...
A good response for the crossovers.
No, they needed that. They don't want the Flying Titans to gain more momentum. And again, that slide play. Oh, she's enjoying herself.
1 point game. Bekar goes back to Karandang. And she has been the difference maker for the crossovers.
That has been the most successful point of attack here for the crossovers all match long. Karandang right now with a team best 8 points.
4 points in set 1, 4 points
in set 2.
Alba goes back to Rondina, down the line again and again for CC. And the lead back with the Flying Titans. Look at this one. Unag drawing Karandang. One woman to beat for Rondina. And a 1 point lead for the Flying Titans. Bekar goes back to Zach. And she breaks the block. Look at this one. Bekar back sets Zach Karandang. 14 all here in set number 2. Alba had to bend on that one, and the block is inside. And guess who scored that one? This time from a block.
Well read by Karandang. Estebino went off the line, went on that angled hit. 10 for Karandang, 6 here in set number 2.
More importantly, the lead back with the crossovers. Molde.
That's tough. Tough to keep alive. Yung trajectory ng bola, yung projectile, sobrang bilis. Sobrang diin. Tied at 15 again.
And our 11th deadlock of the set.
Just when you thought that Choco Mucho had momentum, crossovers through Karandang, fights back quickly.
This time nabasa si Karandang. The transfer to EJ. Rondina again from the back. Nieva pops it up. Laure. Alba with a steady defense. Rondina again. Ball slowed down by Chery Tiggo. Pat. Choco Mucho does the same. Alba back sets to Royce. Karandang. Oh!
Nerva was right there. Oh, nakawit lang ni Karandang. Apologizes to Jen Nerva.
Because she was playing well a while ago at the back.
Kept chasing.
Right. But right now, we go to the second technical timeout. The Flying Titans up by 1. news for all volleyball fans. The PVL, UAAP, and Spikers turf can now be enjoyed on One Sports via high definition. Catch the games on One Sports HD, channel 17 only on Signal. One Sports HD is available to all active Signal prepaid and postpaid subscribers. 5,921 in attendance for the semifinals on a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
They are seeing the Choco Mucho Flying Titans extending this lead to 2 points and hoping to get a 2-set advantage. Vicar, Pat, much needed for her to get going. Only her second point so far in this match.
They need more coming from Miley Pat. Kasi si Karandang yan talagang pinaka-successful attacker para dito sa crossovers.
And also, Laure has been limited to just 2 points. Down the line hit for Royce Tubino.
Salute, sabi ni Madi Madayag. First play for the Lady Troopers. Laure 2 points so far, 2 of 24. Just at 8%. They need her to be better. Probably will get more touches later on.
Gaston. Laure picks it up. Poe.
That hurts. When unforced errors start to mount, especially in the last part or in the end game, dun ka madadali talaga. Behind by 3 after being ahead by 1 before the second technical timeout.
3-point game. Entering the crucial stretch of this set number 2. That's why you need to limit your errors.
Right. Madayag had a service error earlier. Now, Tubino committing one as Regine Arocha, formerly of the Arellano Lady Chiefs. First entry in this contest.
Looking to provide floor defense.
That's right.
They target CC on that one. The 1-2. Nierva. Quick to the ball. EJ trying to catch the line, but it went wide.
That was wide open for Laure. Just could not convert. Laure will be replaced by Princess Robles. Cez Robles.
Former NU Lady Bulldog.
Right.
Has kept alive. And the point for Robles. Instant impact off the bench.
Exactly. Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet. If things are not working, you have to trust the rest of your players, and that is exactly what Coach Conforez did.
And Cez Robles only played 2 sets in that loss against Petrogas. Only scored a point.
But you know what she can do, and she can do a lot.
She serves. Madayag quick on the attack.
Earlier it was Vicar for Carandang, for Maraño. Likewise for Pongay Gaston. Now Mars Alba returns the favor. Excellent reception leading to that 21st point. Can they be better from the service line?
Back up to a 3-point lead for Choco Mucho. That is inside for Manny Madayag.
She called it. Going to challenge it.
Chery Tiggo will try and see what they will get out of this challenge. Ball in, ball out. And if ever this call stays, it will be the biggest lead of Choco Mucho here in set number 2, which is at 4 points. And it looks like it's right inside for the captain.
She served it. She called it. And she's correct. The other team was not.
Yeah. 1 challenge left for the Crossovers. A 4-point lead right now for the Flying Titans. Chance here for them. Rondina. another point. 15 now for CC.
You know, one thing that's working well here for the Flying Titans, yung communication. Parate, paulit-ulit. Bihirang magkamali, maayos yung kanilang defensive formation kasi laging may nagsasalita at nagbibigayan. Now, it is a 5-point lead. Another late run here in the end game for Choco Mucho.
3-0 run brings them within 2 to get set number 2. Rondina. Oh, everyone was waiting for that to drop, but the block coming from the crossovers.
And she asked for it. Madayag with the back set. That was Abby Maraño with the denial.
You also see the adjustment from Coach Kung Fu to put in a taller center in Jasmine Nabor to try and cover CC Rondina. Alba checked. Nabor sets up the play. Aya sent back. Back to Laure.
Oh, tough angle.
That's out. And Choco Mucho is back at set point.
They had 7 set points.
Yeah.
In that set 1 win, lost 3. Eventually closed it out at 25-20. Now they have 5 set points for a 2-set lead.
Mars Alba with a serve. Nabor a bit low for Karandang. Pagkakataon for Choco Mucho. Kept alive. Nierva bumps it. Aya given another try. Jen goes to Karandang. Straight to Molde. Alba chases. And CC uncorks. Alba goes back. Or this time goes to Tobino. Nabor. Back row this time to Ses. Ponce picks it up. Long rally ongoing. 1-2 does not work. Rondina. Ses with a pickup. Laure waits for it. Ponce again. Doing her thing. Ses as well. Nagkakahawakan na dito. Oh! Oh! Buhay pa! Alba to CC. Yes!
Hindi na buhay. CC Rondina putting the exclamation point to close out that set once again.
And it ends with who else? None other than CC Rondina with a final point for set number 2. 16 in total for the Cherry Bomb. And ultimately, the set 2 win for the Flying Titans, who are off to a hot start, 2-0, as we go to set number 3 after this break. inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig for the continuation of this semi-finals bout between the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Coach Ronnie, the Crossovers were off to a good start. They even led by as many as 3 points in that set number 2. But towards the end, they lost that momentum. And Choco Mucho, sinigurado that they get that set number 2.
Well, I thought that in the end, in spite of the fact that the Crossovers had more digs than the Flying Titans, I thought that in the end it was defense that got the job done for the Flying Titans. You know why? Because it resulted into more transition attempts for them. And that was the cue for Tubino and of course Cici Rondina to pour in the points. Mars Alba just making it difficult for the defense to lead her sets, but more than that, Cici Rondina has been distorting the defensive patterns of the Crossovers, and that's as a result, yung offense ng Crossovers just at 19% attack rate, and that's not enough really against a team which is nearly at 25%. Last 3 points. Again, mas marami pang kill blocks yung Chery Tiggo, but it's not just in the number of kill blocks that you registered. It's the quality of the net defense that you have against the multiple scoring options. The pin hitters, the middle blockers, the back row plays, shots that they slow down to be able to effectively translate that into a counter attack on the opposing end.
Both teams were able to limit their errors in that set number 2.
High quality action.
Nabawasan, but you were talking about the defense, Coach Ronnie, and the reigning best libero, Tang Ponce, just doing what she does best at the back, keeping the balls alive, and also everyone from the Flying Titans helping out. And Cici Rondina, again, already with 16 big points for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And look at the leading scorer for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. It's still their middle blocker, Karandang.
And that just simply means that the pin hitters are being defended well.
Yeah. And sometimes, Coach Ronnie, you would say it's an indicator of a team playing well if nakaka-score yung middle blocker mo. But right now, for Chery Tiggo, siya lang eh.
Magkasama dapat yun. Oo. At kadalasan, you utilize and activate the middle blocker to open up your wing hitters.
Yeah.
Ang nangyayari, yun ang recourse ni Alina Bicardo talaga dahil yun lang ang nabibigyan ng puntos.
Yeah. Right behind Karandang, EJ Laure with 5 points, Abby Maraño with 4.
Not enough. Kasi parang pick your poison eh. Anong bibigay mo? Tatalunin ka ba ng gitna? Pag sinutdown mo yung mga wing hitters? Or yun ang dahilan kung paano kayo makakalusot?
Set number 3 underway here on One Sports Plus and Pilipinas Live. Dip Dipianco together with Coach Ronnie Magsanok and Kyla Castillo covering this match.
That touch coming from Laure, giving up that first point.
This is the set that Ea has to come out alive for the Crossovers.
She was at 2 of 24 prior to the end of set number 2. Just good for 8%, but you know what she can do. And she can do a lot better. 15 points in their last match.
Nabor sets up Ea. Tried to change her angle there. Molden, nabitin.
Short.
Doesn't go over.
Tried to go off speed. Kaya General also seeing action here for the first time. Tama, no? Ngayon ko na siya nakita, oh.
Former Signal HD spiker.
Pero okay na si Tang Ponce. Handa nang tumili ulit. Tama, di ba?
Alba. Molde. Straight to Nerva. Galang will be the one to set up the play. EJ blocked. Nabor transfers to the other side. The off speed. Alba goes back to Isa. Galang with a save. Oh, that's checked. Solid block there.
Bainunag again.
Nabor with a pickup. Here comes Ea. Hitting the antenna.
Right. 2 errors here in set 3 for Ea Laure. Looking to get on track. Looking to escape from the defense of the Flying Titans. What about those 2 blocks? Yan sinasabi ko sa iyo kasamang Dip. Hindi nagre-register. Pero humahaba yung rally at nagkakamali yung kalaban.
Right.
Kanina nakaka-transition sila. Ito naman nagkakamali.
And also that makes your attackers frustrated kasi hindi ka makapatay eh.
And think twice. Diba? Gaston with that escape back. 2 points for Pongay. 1 in set 2. 1 here in set number 3 for a tied count of 2 apiece.
You saw her enter in set number 2. She heads to the service line. Pauline Gaston. 2-2 here in set number 3. Alba bumps it. Rondina clips the net. Nabor goes after it. EJ powered it through. And the block sailed out.
Off the block point here. Generate 2 straight points. Just have to throw caution to the wind, really, and keep attacking. Must be aggressive for them to pull through in this set.
Molde. Tubino changes speed and it works.
3-time NCAA champion. Leading scorer for the Lady Troopers, finding a home here with the Flying Titans.
And that move is brought to you by Honda Motorcycle. Three all. In set number 3, Nabor. Laure. Still unable to get that point. Nabor goes back to Ea. Rondina picks it up. Madayag. A slight touch. EJ. And it's been the Ate getting the points for the crossovers as we send this to Kyla Castillo for this report. Kyla.
Dip and Coach Ronnie, sabay sa kalabog ng drums dito sa arena ngayon, ang kabog ng dibdib ng fans. Whether you're Team Ube or Team Chery, everyone's at the edge of their seats. One's set away from booking their ticket to the finals, while the other wants to extend this late night show. Dahil alam nyo, Dip and Coach Ronnie, kung puso lang din naman ang pag-uusapan, Ea Laure na ang nangunguna dyan. Even in times like this, hindi mo yan makikitaan ng pagsuko. She's approaching this game with the mindset na wala akong uurungan, not even her ate Sisi. Alam nyo, lagi nga raw nilulook forward ni Ea na makatapat si Sisi. Message siya for her, stay healthy. Hindi man tayo magkakampi ngayon, masaya akong nagkakatapat tayo sa Taraflex. With how things are going right now, they're down 2 sets. It's gonna take more than just heart. Must be coupled with better cohesion and composure. Don't miss out on the PVL Semifinals action. Download the Pilipinas Live app for only 149 pesos per month. Now back to you, Dip and Coach Ronnie.
Thank you, Kyla, for that report. Ea Laure, always a competitor in the volleyball scene. Obviously, as
Simple lang yun, Deep. If you want to be the best, you have to play against the best. And this were 2 of the best players in the AAP.
right. As Madayag gets that running attack. And magkasama yan nanonood ng UAAP, di ba? Magkatabi yan. And I'm sure this weekend
Magkakaibigan yan eh, di ba?
they'll be supporting together. But sa ngayon,
Malapit ka.
oh, this weekend. Pero sa ngayon, magkaharap yan. And even if Ea Laure hasn't really gotten her groove here, you know that she will keep fighting.
Oh, she will. She will. That's in her DNA.
6-5 in favor of the crossovers. Nunag. Good hands coming from Laure. Back with the purple shirts.
Not to be denied. Very experienced. Really a winner in her own right, Chery Nunag.
Oh, it happened twice. Alba going back to Chery Nunag.
And that spot has been a golden spot for the crossovers. Pero si Madi Madayag at si Chery Nunag has had their share of those points from that spot.
Oh, good effort coming from Bia General. Tough angle for Rondina. Tried something out of that, but to no avail.
Chery Tiggo looking good here in set 3, staying ahead at 7-6.
Both teams getting a taste of the lead already here in set 3, but only a point separating them. Nunag again.
Mars Alba once again trying to soften up the defense, trying to put the defense away from the pin hitters. And Chery Nunag, a triple threat right now. Sisi Rondina. And of course, Isa Molde.
Tied
Tubino.
at 7-all. Galang popped up by General. Molde chases. Chance for the white shirts. Laure! And finally a point for Ea Laure.
All the frustration in that last emphatic kill. 1.8 for technical timeout. Third set.
astig sa sports. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig. As we take a look at Sir Miko Halili of Signal TV.
And Ren Navarro, of course, of Sports Vision.
They are all also here for the late night show.
Oh, always here. For the primetime show.
Yes.
No late night here, all primetime.
Molde.
A rare miscue.
Yeah.
2-point run here, or rather 2-point lead for the Crossovers. What a dangerous team when you awaken them.
But we've seen the lead of Chery Tiggo evaporate. No, kanina ng set 2, lamang na sila ng 3. But how quickly Choco Mucho gets the lead back. But this time, Chery Tiggo looking good, building on this momentum. And that block coming from Pauline Gaston.
This is the only set that I have seen so far that the Laure sisters have scored together.
Right.
And that floor defense is better than the Flying Titans.
Coach Ronnie Ea did not even score in set number 2.
See?
2 points in set 1. And then a point here in set 3. Molde won't have the same mistake.
All right. Pinapawi agad ni Mars Alba. Again, Chery Nulag scored 2 points earlier. And that was a threat to delay that double block. From Katmon. Katmon nga rin ba si... Ang alam kong Katmon si Gretzel Soltones. Oh!
A service error for Nunag. Brings the lead back up to 3.
A win away from a possible playoff for the finals berth. Talking about the Flying Titans.
Alba goes to the middle. Madayag, read by a former teammate, Gaston. But the block coming from Tobino.
First offensive block here in set number 3 for the Flying Titans.
And the newcomer, Royce Tobino, making her presence really felt.
Now with 10 points on 9 attack points and 1 offensive block.
EJ. Alba tosses it. Molde again.
Slowly they save. The Flying Titans are playing this way. Molde with 2 of the last 3 points.
They have so many weapons they can go to. Rondina, Tobino already in double digits.
That's a combined 26 points. Talking about Rondina and Hani Royce Tobino.
Matatawag ang timeout si Coach Kung Fu.
Halimbawa, naka-out of system. Kaya huwag ka na masyadong dumulo. Dahil sa 4 na lang. Active tayo ng tres kasi bumubuka talaga yung kintan nila. Naka-concentrate talaga doon sa dalawang wing natin. Regardless lalo-lalo na pag out of system, talaga dumudulo na sila. So hanapin natin yung kintan.
Sabi sila kayo.
Pero once may pasa ha. Sarina, Jasmine, mag-grade ka ng play mo ha. Let's go!
All out and all heart for the 2024 PVL All-Filipino Conference Semifinals from April 30 to May 7. Watch it live via One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. 1-point game.
2 set leads.
Royce Tobino with the serve. Splits galang there. Tobino picks it up.
Quite low.
Molde on the push. Nierva will bump it. Ea, the recipient, and the block. The rejection coming from the Flying Titans.
Earlier it was Hani Royce Tobino. Now it's Madi Madayag. That combination has really wreaked havoc on the offensive flow of Ea Laure. All match long,
8 deadlocks now in set number 3. 11 all. Nabor. EJ powers it. Ponce with a save. Off speed. Nabor goes back to Laure. CC pops it up. Molde on the approach.
Oh, will miss. Out of system. Earlier specific instructions coming from Coach Kufu Reyes, identifying the possible point of attack for them at sa gitna ang gusto niyang puntahan dahil bantayado nga yung mga wing hitters.
No whistle yet. So that will be a redo for Ea Laure. On the service, they're up by 1 point. Alba to the running Maddie Madayag.
Their own version. Maddie Madayag, 7 of the 15 blocks. Their last win. That 5-set epic thriller, their first win against the Pool Smashers in 12 tries.
Oh, good serve. Easy over. Rondina. And she gets the lead back for the Flying Titans. Her first point.
But 17 to the all scorers.
First point in set 3.
Kasi busy siya na dumidepensa. Pero nabigyan ng pagkakataon, butas na naman for CC Rondina.
This is a dangerous time right now for the crossovers. Nabor on the attack. Laure.
Oh, costly.
Unable to connect with Abby Manaño.
14 serving 12.
2-point lead for the Flying Titans. Nabor on the 1-2.
Well read by Molde.
Alba on the 1-2. Saved again. Nabor on the attack. Went for it.
Quick reaction for Jasmine and Nabor. Is allowing themselves from being down by the biggest deficit of 3. Cutting the lead to 1. First it was Laure. Then it was Nabor.
Down by 1 point, EJ Laure with 8 points in the game. Mars tosses it. Rondina.
Very miss coming from Rondina.
Lucky break for the
They
crossovers.
catch a bullet. Wide open.
And back-to-back points to bring this back to a tied game at 14 all.
Will they have a better finishing kick? Referring to the crossovers.
Pace has slowed down a bit. Rallies have shortened. Nabor. Galang did not like that set. Alba goes back to CC. And why not?
I hardly see Rondina commit 2 consecutive mistakes. But Alba, that short set.
On a high efficiency output for CC Rondina. Manaño, good save from Tobino. Nabor, Abby wanted that. She went to Ara and Galang gets the point.
Nabor so far is leaving her magic. Very effective playmaking. Good fake by Abby Araño to open up the floor for Ara Galang, who was a 10-point scorer. Her last loss to Petrogas in the first rather in the first match in the semis for the crossovers.
Oh, but the service way off for Abby Manaño. Not the time to commit those errors, and that brings us to the second technical timeout. Choco Mucho up by 1. Arena Plus Azteca Sports back inside the Phil Sports Arena. in Pasig for the continuation of this matchup between the Chery Tiggo Crossovers, who are down by 2 sets against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who have learned from that previous game, a slow start. They came back, got the win in a reverse sweep fashion, but I'm sure dito sa larong to, gusto nila tapusin agad after that long game they had last Tuesday.
They were opportunistic in that last meeting because Tots Carlos was not in action for the Cool Smashers.
Tobino.
Oh, enough force. Filipino. Out of system, no problem. 2-point lead. This is where the danger lies for the Crossovers at this point of every set.
17 serving 15. Nabor, back sets, Gaston, Ponce,
Sipag talaga ni Alba.
free ball given up. Let's see what the Crossovers will do. Nabor, read by Rondina. Oh, Flying Titans, nowhere to get that one, and they turn it into a point, courtesy of Royce Tobino.
When Tobino is on point, when she is hot, this team is going to be hard to beat.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Coming off a 20-point performance, her best scoring performance here in this All-Filipino Conference.
Oh, this was a 15 all score just a while
They
ago.
were still ahead by 1.
And now 18 to 15. Nabor. Rondina. EJ picks it up. Gaston bumps it to Galang. Easy pickup. A bit tight. Jasmine goes to Galang again. Kept alive by Alba. It's playable. Kept alive again by Mars. Great effort for the Flying Titans.
USA?
Wow. No letting up. Play continues.
Oh, that's deflating. Tremendous net defense. What about the workhorses in that floor defense? Down 1, up 4, 5-point swing.
And a sigh of relief. Look at this play. Look at this save. The kick.
The up and the chase.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Many times over. Up 1, down 4. Timeout for Coach Kung.
Sa dulo eh. Maatake tayo, kumukoverage tayo. Ganun din sa kabila, naitatawid nila eh. Kailangan din natin itawid sa kabila yung bola. Mangyayari yan kung walang titigil sa atin. Kung tulong-tulungan lang natin, ganyan talaga. Pero kaya natin yun. Ano lang, play at the present lang. At the moment, atake ulit tayo.
Isa-isa.
Ayun lang ha, o apat.
Let's go. Tiwala. Chery!
Go.
Go, go.
Timeout called by the Chery Tiggo Crossovers as they are trying to find solutions to this
Yes. To this
onslaught
puzzle,
right
really.
now. Yeah.
How to score against this type of defense thrown at them by the Flying Titans.
Solid once again. EJ pops it up. Galang.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
How do you get through this defense is the question right now for Chery Tiggo.
Earlier shots slowed down, but this time offensive blocks galore here for the team which had 15 blocks against the Cool Smashers in that epic 5-set win. The best blocking team at work.
Laure breaks the block of CC Rondina.
She was right there. Mars Alba stayed at the service line for the longest time. Final push here for the Crossovers. Down 2 sets behind 2016 here in this 3rd set.
Oh, nalunod. And Ea with back-to-back points. Maybe this could fire her up.
Fire them up. Fire her up, really.
3 more points needed to tie this one.
You don't want to awaken the sleeping giant.
17 serving 20. Good serve. Easy over. Jen bumps it. Perfect set. Aya Laude gets a check. 3 straight for Aya. And a timeout called by Choco Mucho.
Tatlo dito, ha? Receive po tayo, ha? Kaya receive po tayo, ha? Pero pag wala pa tayo, ha? Ga.
Galit na kawalan to,
Kunin mo to.
Choco Mucho! Kapit!
Kunin tayo naman.
Wala mo yung pagkaya.
Ga.
Choco Mucho! Tapos tayo.
Timeout called by Coach Dante Alinsunurin, trying to halt this 3-0 run by a team who's trying to keep their hopes alive to extend this match. Rondina blocked.
Best end game so far I've seen from the crossovers. The last 3 sets.
All business right now for Chery Tiggo on a 4-0 run, and they're only down by 1 point.
Latching at straws, trying to stay alive.
19 serving 20. Nabor has been serving well. Alba back sets to Royce. The drop. It's enough. And some breathing room for the Flying Titans after that point.
Excellent decision coming from Alba. What about the cherry bomb once again, delaying that middle blocker to open the space for Royce Tubino, who once again with an explosive scoring night. 14 in the match for Tubino.
Jasmine back sets to Robles with a bullet, but Ponce ready to take that one. Checked. Royce again, powerful spike. Back to back for Honey Royce Tubino.
These are critical points, by the way. Suddenly they're up by 3 once more.
Jasmine on the combination to Aya. Tubino.
Oh, Tubino again, 3 straight. 3 straight beats Jasmine Nabor. It was just 2019, and then Tubino happened. A 3-time NCAA champion from the Lady Altas, rising to the occasion.
2 points away from winning this match. Off the block, hits the antenna. Aya Laude continues to fight.
Most productive set so far, kasamang team for Aya Laude. Ilan na rito? 5?
For a total of 7 points.
Scoreless in set 2.
Yeah.
That's 5 of the 20 points in set 3 for Aya Laude.
20-23. Good first ball by Rondina. Alba goes back to the hot hand. Back row this time for CC. Nierva with a save. Kept alive by Choco Mucho. Here comes Royce. Denied. Huge rejection for EJ Laude. And it's down to a 2-point lead.
Still in the hunt. No match point given up. Solo block. Got the job done against the hottest player right now for the Flying Titans, who are still ahead by 2 points. Very hard. Close out, really.
Right. Choco Mucho 2 points away from winning the match. Chery Tiggo 2 points away from tying this one. The save by Nabor. Alba looks at her options, goes back to Royce. Nierva with a save. Laude. Ponce for the pickup. Back row to CC. Nierva on the setup. Laude. And able to score a point against the excellent defense of Tang Ponce. But it took a lot for her to do that.
More than a lot, really. But what about Nierva as the secondary setter? Down the line. Down to 1. What a fight. What a fight back coming from the crossovers.
Sipuan tayo. Sipuan. Eh, tres tayo, di tayo. Okay, pero kapag wala ha. Sige, sigaw tayo ha. Ikaw ha. Pag pasok dito. Pagkabit kayo, parang mo ha.
Isa pa tayo, isa pa tayo.
Eh, Choco Mucho.
Timing lang, timing.
Labas tayo. Isa.
Coach Dante Elinsunurin had to use up both timeouts, Coach Ronnie, because the Chery Tiggo Crossovers are right there.
Threatening to overturn this insurmountable lead na pwede mong masabi dahil 2 beses nang pinosto ito ng Choco Mucho dito sa dulo.
Yeah. The biggest lead of Choco Mucho here in set number 3 was at 5 points. And it's down to 1 with Robles serving. Here it goes, Tobino. Robles trying to save.
Almost got hurt.
Oh, that's dangerous. Dangerous play. But Robles, not even second guessing, went for that ball.
Went through.
Yeah.
And just like that, this will be 2 match points here for the Flying Titans. Once again, anchored on Royce Tubino's 4 critical points here in the end game of set 3.
This is what we were saying a while ago. Could have been worse than that. And went in the middle of those. But more importantly, Choco Mucho at match point. And it's Mian Mendrez serving for the match. Nabor. Laure keeps them alive, and Aya with another point. 9 in total after a slow start. She has come out alive here in set number 3.
7 here in set 3. That's 7 of the 23. Saving 1 match point.
1 match point save. All important serve for Pauline Gaston.
Look at the front line for the crossovers. Oh my goodness.
And that sails out.
That's a heartbreaker.
And the Choco Mucho Flying Titans get their second win here in the semifinals and improve their chances of getting to the finals.
In 3 straight sets. But nothing was easy, especially here in the 3rd and final set. Mars Alva with her magic all match long. But what about Aya Laure? Rallying her troops, staying in the hunt. Almost, but not quite here in the 3rd and final set.
We'll be back to talk more and wrap this one up after this break. inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig. And we needed that breather. It was a straight set win for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, but a close one in the third set as we take a look at that play, or Isa Molde, the points that she was able to score. Doing well both in offense and defense for the Flying Titans throughout this match.
Definitely a big-time two-way player. A key player for Coach Dante Alinsunudin in their bid to once again make it to the finals.
But also the X Factor, the one to help them get the win, is with our very own Kyla Castillo. Go ahead, Kyla.
Thank you so much, Dip. I'm now with our best player of the game, none other than Royce Tubino of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. She guarded a total of 17 points from 15 attacks and 2 blocks. First of all, congratulations, Royce. Napakaganda ng momentum ngayon ng Choco Mucho. Una, Creamline. Ngayon naman, Chery Tiggo. Ano pang aasahan namin sa Choco Mucho?
Siguro itong game, naka-mindset na talaga kami na ibibigay namin yung best bawat game, lalo na itong game sa Chery. So kailangan namin manalo para mataas yung points namin for that finals yun.
Ayan, Royce, ngayon bukang bibig ng mga tao yung sistema ng Choco Mucho and they commend it. Ngayon, ano ba yung nagpapa-espesyal sa sistema ng Choco Mucho?
Siguro yung samahan namin talaga, solid kami, at saka yung tiwala namin sa bawat isa, tsaka yung program talaga ni Coach Dante, at saka yung sistema na kung ano yung kulang, dinadagdagan namin. Ayun, tulong-tulong talaga kami dito, at tsaga lang talaga sa bawat isa.
Yes, tiwala. At nakita natin yan sa third set kung saan medyo nakahabol ang Chery Tiggo pero talagang kinapitan nyo. Ano yung mga tumatakbo sa isip mo nung time na yon?
Siguro yung kapit namin sa bawat isa, syempre hindi naman agad-agad magpapatalo si Chery. So, siguro more active pa siguro, ayun.
Yes, at talagang nilaban nyo. At for sure, nakatulong ang energy ng mga fans na nandito ngayon sa Phil Sports Arena. Meron ka bang mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Thank you po sa mga taong naniniwala sa Choco Mucho. At thank you din sa Team Royce na nandito na lagi sumusuporta po sa akin. At binabati ko po yung family ko dyan sa Zamboanga City, si Mama, yung kapatid ko, yung mga bata, at saka family ko dyan sa Dumaguete. Hello!
There you have it, our best player of the game from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, Royce Tubino. Balik sa inyo, Dip and Coach Ronnie.
Thank you, Kyla. There you have it, the best player of the game, Royce Tubino. Well-deserved. 20 points in that last game.
20 against the Gold Smashers.
Right, in 5 sets.
Back-to-back conference best for Royce Tubino. 37 points in 2 games after 71 in the first 11.
Right, as we take a look at the match highlights here, Coach Ronnie. Straight set win for the Flying Titans. Yung pinakadikit doon yung third set where Aya Laure sort of got in her groove towards the end, no?
7 points for Laure, majority of them during that endgame chase. Best endgame performance for the crossovers kasi hindi na tayo nagkaroon ng endgame dun sa first 2 sets dahil one-sided. Kontrolado ng mga naka-ube yung pagdating sa dulo na kick. But in the third set, it was different. That defense was there. Gaston also had their share. AJ Laure as well. Nabor also came in late but was very effective.
And of course, CC Rondina delivered the points early on in both sets.
Napagod na rin sa dulo talaga. Kaya laking bagay ni Tubino na bumobomba rin dun sa opposite.
And those two finished with a combined 35 points. 18 for CC, 17 for Royce.
Wow.
And the win for the Flying Titans as we take a look at the final numbers of this match.
Once again, offense run to excellence by Mars Alba. At ulitin ko, mas marami ang blocks ng Chery Tiggo pero mas effective pa rin ang net defense sa Choco Mucho overall. And eventually, first 2 sets was really a dominant one for Choco Mucho, especially during the end part.
Yeah.
Chery Tiggo awakened in the third by the time, masyado na malaking kalamangan ng Flying Titans.
Silipin natin yung team standings right now, the updated right after this match. This is as real as it gets, Coach Ronnie, right after this game. Ito na ngayon yung itsura ng ating standings.
Oo, napakalaking bagay ng 3-set win ng Choco Mucho. Mas malaking bagay yung kanilang unang panalo laban sa Creamline. Only unbeaten team here in the semis. But dun sa mga nasa ilalim, anything can still happen. Anything is possible. As we still have how many play dates left? One play date
Right.
remaining.
And we have to watch that dahil wala pang sigurado sa mga positioning dito because of today's results. But again, Choco Mucho Flying Titans, back-to-back wins. But we will continue on Sunday. This time we transfer to the Smart Araneta Coliseum on Sunday, May 5. Creamline will face Chery Tiggo, and then Choco Mucho will face Petrogas as we see you all there on Sunday. But for now, that does it dito sa ating coverage inside the Phil Sports Arena. On behalf of our director Al Neri, our courtside reporter Kyla Castillo, my partner Coach Ronnie Magsanok, this is Dip Dibiaco saying thank you for watching the 2024 PVL All-Filipino Conference. This is the heart of volleyball.